Good afternoon, everyone. So, my name is Muhammad Abdullah. I'm from Tokyo Metropolitan University, and I have collaborated with NTT Communication. So, my research will be oriented Racket database or ORDB and annotated dataset for rotated racket detection in badminton. So, we know that badminton is fast-paced with high-speed racket movement. And right now, there is existing datasets, especially for racket. But it's the bounding box is only a general bounding box, like upright and side view, and there is a leg orientation of the racket. And in the badminton, orientation of the racket is very critical. It's very critical for analyzing strokes or making tactics and performance. There is a related work about the Racket datasets. It's called Racket DB. This paper is a comprehensive dataset for badminton racket detection, but it's only the general bounding box. This is a general bounding box, and there is no orientation information like that. So this will be limits for the analysis of stroke mechanics or tactical behavior. So this is my contribution. I contribute the first public badminton datasets with rotated bounding boxes. And I benchmark results with the YOLO version 8 OBB and YOLO version 11 OBB. And I hope this will be a resource for badminton sport video analysis. We go through the dataset overview. The source of this dataset is from men's double matches from college players. This is the previous percentage, so I thanks to you. This is the source of the datasets, and we use top view camera, so the camera is in the top to avoid occlusion from the back view. And we use 45 rallies used in datasets. So in total, around 8,000 frames and 34,000 rotated bounding box is so many, and it's 45 rallies. And this dataset was annotated using CVAT from Facebook with full support for rotated bounding boxes. And each annotation is stored in the format of center coordinates with height, angle, and instance ID for someone who wants to track the racket. So there is the annotation protocol involves the training, annotation, and review to ensure the quality. So this is the format of the dataset. So this is the dataset statistics. It's 4 rackets in every frame because we annotate men's double matches, so there must be 4 rackets. And this is the bounding box statistics. The average age is 166 and the width is 45 pixels. And the dataset structure in many formats like YOLO, COCO, and CVAT, and many more I have uploaded in the GitHub repository. And this is the important point of this research. That is the angle statistics. So this is the angle statistic of the badminton oriented datasets. Yeah, there are many players that hold the racket. This is maybe when the player doing rally. Rally is racket is in the front, so it will be much like this. And the result we evaluate with YOLO version 8 OBB and version 11 OBB in our datasets, and the results show strong mean average precision with YOLO version 11, achieving the best performance. So this demonstrates the importance of angles. And this is the qualitative result. So we can see all is well detected. There is angle. This is very important for analysis. And I tried to use a back view video, and yeah, I didn't annotate from the back view, but I tried to from the back view, and it's Detect, but in the backside is not detected, because the annotation is from the computer. And I also use a short. This is a simple model for tracking. So by combining detection with the short tracking algorithm, we can follow each racket across the frame. So this opens up new opportunities for analyzing rally dynamics and racket usage over time. So yeah, sometimes it's a missed detection, but I think it's really useful. In the conclusion, we introduced ORDB, the first badminton dataset with rotated bounding boxes with 8,704 frames and more than 34,000 annotations. It provides a rich resource for orientation-aware detection. And this Dublin version 11 OBB. And hopefully, this dataset will be unlocked deeper analysis in badminton. For example, soft mechanics. Soft mechanics in racket information will be very important to determine the shuttlecock trajectory, maybe, or the shuttlecock spin, maybe, who knows. Or hopefully, this dataset can be used for coverage area for every player, because, for example, when the player with the racket not ready versus player with racket is ready, if we use only post information versus we use also racket, it will be different. If we use racket information, the analysis will be more deep. So we believe this dataset will be a strong foundation for the future research in badminton analysis. And that's all. This research sponsored by Badminton World Federation Development. And thank you so much for the attention. This is the end of the presentation. Thank you.
Do you have any questions, comments?
Many thanks for the talk. I was wondering if you know the repartition of left and right-handed players on your video, because I'm not sure if you can introduce a bias in the angle. You showed the histogram of angle, and I wonder if you know the repartition between left and right-handed people in the dataset.
Okay. So thank you for the question. So in this datasets, we only annotate the angle only. So yeah, we can see that it will be another analysis if we want to see which is left-handed or right-handed. I think like that, because it's the annotation is only angle and the location of the racket.
On this part, I think I agree, but I was wondering if you studied your datasets and you made an analysis of the repartition of the player.
Sorry, repeat again.
On your datasets, did you perform any analysis on the repartition of left and right-handed players?
For now, I didn't analyze for that.
Okay. And do you think you can introduce a bias in the results?
No, it's I didn't research in the left-handed or the right-handed, because yeah, it will be automatically the angle position of the racket.
Yeah, but I mean, if you have like 90% of right-handed player, maybe your model is quite better at detecting those angles, and it will be poor for left-handed players, right? And you
Yes.
Okay.
Any other questions or comments?
I was just wondering, if you would have used the second feed from the side, we could also get a really free orientation in the room, in the space, right? It would have only double the annotation work. So consider that, because you don't have a real 3D location of the racket. I can hang it, I can hold it higher, you would only see it from the side.
So from the side.
Yes, so if you just have two videos, it's easy, twice the number of boxes.
So yeah, this will be problem for our sport because this is the dataset problem. So yeah, and the very first time I decided this research, I thinking about the datasets, and this BBF didn't have a dataset for the side B. So yeah.
Any other questions? I have one question. You are focusing on topic, but at the previous presentation, you can also think about the normal broadcast images. Even in that case, you can also think about the Racket. Why do even, yeah. Actually, there are two angles in 3D space. So the both angles might be very important.
So when I started this research, I started with the back view, but when I annotate the back layer, there is occlusion of the lens. So it's very hard to detect this. So the model is not.
I see. Even only from these players, that might be useful for some photos.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else? Okay, let's turn the speaker again. Okay, it's time to enjoy our lunch. So please come back again at 1:30 p.m.